What's up, everybody? The rundown, you guys have heard me talk about this a lot, the DSR. For those of you that maybe have not heard about it, DSR stands for drop shot rod. And the deal with that is that, again, that's what this was designed for. And that's primarily what this rod gets used for. I've won more money on this rod than any of our other rods. And mostly it's just because I always have one in my boat. It's always tied up. And I use it for either Texas rigged, drop shotting, or nose hooking, smallmouth, deep, clear water up north. But there's a couple things on this rod that really separate it from a lot of the other spinning rods, especially drop shot rods out there. One of them being this reverse reel seat. So you see how we've got the closure on the back versus the front. Well, what that does is that creates a better balance. So it's a more comfortable grip and a better balance. Everything when you're talking about light line, finesse techniques is all about balance, because that's where your sensitivity is gonna come from. A lot of people think it's in super high modulus, that helps, but its balance is the big key. So we do everything to create better balance. Even the hook keeper on the back, the label on the back, all of that, trying to put the weight toward the back so that when you hold this rod, it's going to balance perfectly in your hand. Spinning a little bit, but the way that I tell people to test it is wherever you hold that rod, your forward finger, that's where you want to be able to lay your finger and balance that rod. So as we move up the rod, the really cool thing is the guide train that we created. So this is all mathematically, systematically built on how far each guide is spaced, and it goes 3 Fuji guides. So it's 3 Fuji choker guides down to a set of recoil guides all the way back to the tip, and then another Fuji right on the tip. Why do we do that? Well, one, you need these choker guides to tame the line coming off of your spinning reel. So as it loops off, the faster you can get that line coming straight off of your spool, the further you're gonna be able to cast and the more accurate you're gonna be able to cast. That's what these first 3 guides do. They choke the line down. So if you were to watch a slow motion video, it'd come off. By the time it hits this 3rd guide, it's shooting straight out the rod. So you've got better distance. And then the recoil guides are lighter. So again, that creates that tip up, better sensitivity. But what we noticed is that a recoil on the tip did not perform as well as going back to like a ceramic insert Fuji style guide. And so that's why we have that guide train. Super unique, something different. And as far as I know, we're still the only ones doing that out there on the market. So if you're looking for the perfect drop shot rod, you should check out Alpha Angler DSR.